reserve currency, or the world reserve currency. It's a move that most countries around the world were in favor of because their economies weren't doing as well. Those countries started to tie their currencies to the US dollar. And in the 1970s, President Nixon ended the dollar's direct link to gold, which started the fiat currency era, and then eventually the decline of the US dollar from that point onward. But that's not what caused all of this. Instead, over the years, the cause was global conflict, sanctions, and weaponization of the dollar. And now those BRICS countries view the dollar as a limitation to their growth, which is why they're now working on building their own financial systems outside the US dollar. And that's exactly what these BRICS meetings are all about. And here's what happened at the most recent one. And maybe one of the most ambitious announcements in that meeting was BRICS-Pay, an alternate payment system that doesn't rely on the US dollar at all. And the most interesting part about it is the controversial story of how it was created. Because in 2019, Switzerland's Bank of International Settlements started to work on CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, a global payment system to compete with crypto. So Switzerland, along with a couple partner banks, started to work on one of the highest profile payment systems in the world, called Project mBridge. And in 2021, they reached what's called the MVP, or the minimum viable product phase, meaning they tested it, it worked, and they were able to transport billions of dollars across the world instantaneously for almost nothing. And just a little over a week ago, the BIS suddenly backed out of the project. Now, the rumor behind why they backed out after its success was because of who was part of creating mBridge. It was China, United Arab Emirates, and Iran, which just happened to become the new members of the BRICS alliance. So the worry is that mBridge could be taken and used by people like Putin and Russia to create their own system for the BRICS countries. And it just so happened that a payment system was announced at the latest BRICS summit, BRICS-Pay. It's like Apple Pay, but they don't pay. Now, what's interesting is that BRICS-Pay is based on decentralized technology, except their system uses a QR-based app for B2B payments and for institutions. And at that BRICS summit, they gave out physical cards with 500 rubles on them as a symbolic gesture of what's to come. And they say that their goal is to be